All right, strap yourselves in, everyone, because today we are taking a deep dive into the Stanton House salary guide for 2025.
Definitely a must read.
Oh, yeah, this isn't just like your run-of-the-mill salary report. This is like a cheat sheet for anyone trying to figure out this wild world of big company change.
It really is.
Huge changes.
And what's so interesting is that Stanton House,
Yeah.
they're leading specialists, recruiters in change and transformation.
Right.
They've gone above and beyond with this guide.
They really have, haven't they?
They've really looked into all the skills and the roles that are so sought after right now.
Yeah.
It gives you a real advantage whether you're trying to move up the career ladder or build a top transformation team.
Okay, so let's dig into the trends.
Okay.
The guide highlights 9 major forces that are really shaping the change and transformation scene in 2025.
Uh-huh.
And they don't shy away from the tough stuff.
Oh.
We're talking about wobbly economies, tech going crazy all the time, and regulations that seem to change every 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's a lot to handle.
It is.
And that's why this guide is such a gem.
Exactly.
It doesn't just point out the problems, it actually offers solutions.
Yeah.
It shows you how to use these trends to your benefit.
Yeah.
Whether you're a seasoned pro in transformation or just starting out.
Okay, so let's break down these 9 trends and see how they're affecting the skills and the roles that companies are just desperate for.
Okay, sounds good.
First up, cost optimization and business process reengineering. This feels like more than just a buzzword, right?
Oh, absolutely.
It's a fundamental change in how businesses actually work.
Yeah, and AI is right at the center of it.
Yeah.
It's not just about automating a few tasks here and there. AI is enabling companies to completely rethink their processes, streamline operations, really squeeze every bit of efficiency out of their systems.
Right.
Think things like AI-powered ERP consolidation and a real laser focus on lean methodologies.
So for someone working in change and transformation,
Yeah.
this means needing a whole new set of skills.
It does.
It's not just about managing change anymore.
Yeah.
It's about making it happen in a way that uses AI really well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's where things get really interesting.
Yeah.
You have to be comfortable with AI and automation technologies, but you also need that strategic mindset to
Yeah.
see the bigger picture.
Yeah.
How can AI help us reach our business goals?
Right.
How do we redesign processes to make the most of AI-driven efficiency?
Yeah.
These are the questions that transformation professionals need to be asking themselves.
Feels like the role of a change manager
Yeah.
is becoming much more strategic.
It is.
It's less about just ticking boxes and more about leading the charge into this AI-powered future.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that leads us to the second trend, customer experience and digital transformations.
Okay.
In the world we live in today, it's all about creating these smooth, personalized experiences that customers really want.
And of course, AI is playing a starring role here too.
Of course.
It's like having a secret weapon to make hyper-personalized interactions and deliver those consistent experiences across every single touch point.
Yeah, but it's not just about throwing AI at the problem and hoping it goes away.
Right.
You need transformation professionals who really get customer experience.
Yeah.
People who can map out customer journeys, design those easy-to-use interfaces,
Yeah.
and find that balance where tech actually enhances, not hinders, the human touch.
It makes me think about how important data visualization is and storytelling.
Yeah.
You could have the best AI insights in the world, but if you can't communicate them to those stakeholders,
Yeah.
it's pointless.
That's a fantastic point.
Right.
Communication and storytelling are becoming essential skills for transformation professionals.
Yeah.
You need to be able to turn that complex data into stories that
Right.
inspire action and get everyone on board.
Okay. Trend number 3, cloud and ERP migrations.
Right.
Feels like every company out there is rushing to ditch those clunky old systems and embrace the flexibility and scalability of the cloud.
It's a huge undertaking.
It is.
And it's creating a huge demand for professionals with expertise in cloud migration, integration, and change management. You're not just moving data.
No.
You're fundamentally changing how a company works.
So for someone looking to make a splash in change and transformation,
Yeah,
this is definitely a hot area to focus on.
it is.
But it's not just about those technical skills, is it?
No, absolutely not.
You need that understanding of how to guide people through these massive transitions.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Empathy, communication, and building trust are absolutely essential.
Yes.
You're asking people to let go of systems they're familiar with
Yeah.
and embrace new ways of working.
Yep.
That can be scary for people.
It can.
So you need to be able to address those fears and create a buzz about what the cloud can do.
Trend number 4 feels like a natural next step. Data-led transformation and AI implementation.
Yeah.
Data is everywhere, and companies are realizing it's the key to getting ahead of the competition.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And AI is what turns all that data into useful insights. We're seeing a huge demand for data analysts, data scientists, and AI specialists.
Right.
People who can take that complex data and turn it into clear recommendations.
It's not just about crunching numbers, though, is it?
No, not at all.
It's about being able to connect those insights to real business problems.
Yeah.
And presenting them in a way that helps people make decisions.
Couldn't agree more, and that's where change management comes in.
Okay.
You need people who can not only work with data, but also champion its value across the whole company.
Yes.
They need to build a data-driven culture where everyone understands the power of insights
Yeah.
and is happy to embrace new ways of working.
So it's a blend of technical expertise, business smarts, and those really important soft skills like communication and collaboration.
Definitely.
It's almost like you're a translator between the world of data and the world of business.
That's a great way to put it.
Right.
And it highlights how important continuous learning is in this field.
Yes.
Everything's changing so quickly.
Yeah.
You need to be constantly learning and upskilling to stay ahead of the game.
Trend number 5 hits close to home for a lot of businesses.
Yeah.
Finance transformation and automation of the back office. It seems like AI is about to completely change how finance departments work.
Absolutely. We're seeing AI being used for everything.
Yeah.
From reconciliation and forecasting to compliance reporting and risk management.
Right.
This frees up finance professionals to focus on the more strategic things.
Yes.
Like analysis and decision making.
So for those transformation professionals working in finance,
Yeah.
it's about understanding how to integrate AI into their processes while making sure everything's compliant and managing that culture shift that comes with automation.
It's a careful balancing act.
It is.
You've got to make sure that automation enhances, not replaces, the expertise of finance professionals. It's about boosting their abilities, not making them obsolete.
I imagine there are a lot of worried people in finance departments
Oh, yeah.
about AI taking over their jobs. That must be a big challenge for transformation professionals to deal with.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
Change management in this situation is all about communication and reassurance. It's about helping people understand that AI can make their jobs more engaging and rewarding, not less.
All right, let's move on to trend number 6.
Okay.
Mergers, acquisitions, and post-acquisition integration.
Right.
With all the mergers and acquisitions happening across industries,
Yeah.
it feels like a field with tons of opportunities for transformation professionals.
It's a complex area, that's for sure.
It is.
Integrating systems, processes, and cultures after an acquisition is no walk in the park.
It isn't.
You need a unique blend of technical, strategic, and interpersonal skills to bring diverse entities together successfully.
It's not just about combining spreadsheets, though.
No,
It's
yeah.
about aligning cultures, creating a unified vision, and making sure that the new merged company is greater than the sum of its parts.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's where the human element of transformation becomes really important.
Yeah.
You need to build trust, navigate those complex relationships with stakeholders,
Yeah.
and manage the emotional ups and downs that often come with these kinds of transitions.
Trend number 7, ESG and sustainability transformations.
Okay.
This seems like a field that's going from niche to mainstream.
It is.
As companies are facing more pressure from investors, regulators, and consumers to act responsibly.
It's not just a nice to have anymore. It's a
Okay.
must have.
Yeah.
It's creating a wave of opportunities for transformation professionals
Okay.
who can embed sustainability reporting, ethical supply chains, and carbon tracking into a company's core operations.
Sounds like it needs a big picture approach,
It does.
integrating sustainability into every part of the business. It's not just about ticking boxes. It's about fundamentally changing how a company works
Yeah,
and creating value for everyone involved, not just shareholders.
precisely.
Yeah.
And it's an exciting area to be in
It is.
because it's about making changes that are good for the planet and good for business.
Absolutely.
It's about finding those solutions that benefit everyone.
Trend number 8, cybersecurity and compliance-focused change initiatives. With cyber threats becoming more sophisticated by the day, Security can't be an afterthought anymore.
Definitely not.
It needs to be built into every change initiative right from the start.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
Transformation leaders need to be clued up on cybersecurity principles, understand how to minimize risks,
Yeah.
and make sure that every new tech or process is implemented with security in mind.
It's a good reminder that transformation isn't just about speed and efficiency.
No.
It's also about building resilience and protecting the company from threats.
And it's not just about the tech either. It's about creating a culture where everyone's aware of security.
Yeah.
And everyone understands their role in protecting the company's data and systems.
Okay, let's wrap up our trend spotting with number 9. Agile transformation and scaling agile frameworks.
Right.
Agile methodologies. Once mainly used in software development,
Yeah.
they're now being used across entire companies.
It's a big change in how businesses approach work,
It is.
emphasizing flexibility, collaboration, and iterative progress. And it's creating a huge demand for transformation professionals who can implement and scale agile frameworks across all departments.
It sounds like it needs a deep understanding of agile principles
I think it does.
and the ability to guide companies through this cultural and operational transition.
Yes.
It's not just about adopting new tools and processes.
No.
It's about changing mindsets and ways of working.
You're absolutely right.
Right.
Agile transformation is about people as much as it is about processes. You need to be able to create a culture of trust, transparency, and continuous improvement. You need to empower teams to experiment, learn from their mistakes, and adapt quickly to changing situations.
Now, one thing that's woven through all these trends
Yeah,
is the impact of AI.
absolutely.
It's not just changing what transformation professionals do, but how they do it.
Absolutely. This brings us to the strategic dilemma that change and transformation leaders are facing.
Yep.
They need to move beyond just implementing AI solutions
Yeah.
to orchestrating a wider transformation
Right.
that embraces AI's potential while also addressing the human and cultural implications.
It's a balancing act, isn't it?
It is.
Harnessing the power of AI
Yeah.
while making sure that people feel empowered, not replaced by technology.
And that's where the real leadership challenge lies.
Yeah.
Finding that balance where human ingenuity and AI capabilities work together to create truly transformative outcomes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really tricky situation. The Stanton House Guide actually goes even deeper into how AI is reshaping the roles of those transformation professionals.
Okay.
For instance, you've got PMOs.
Right.
They're changing from just tracking projects to being these strategic advisors.
Okay.
They use AI-powered insights to guide decision-making and make sure all the projects align with the bigger picture.
That makes sense.
It does.
Instead of drowning in spreadsheets and status updates,
Yeah.
they can focus on higher level thinking, like managing risks, allocating resources, spotting potential roadblocks before they completely derail everything.
Exactly.
It's almost like having an AI co-pilot
It is.
to navigate the choppy waters of transformation.
Precisely.
Yeah.
And, change managers,
Yep.
they're going through their own transformation too.
Okay.
They're using AI-driven sentiment analysis and behavioral analytics to understand how employees are reacting to all this change.
Right.
This means they can tailor their communication, give specific support, and address concerns before they turn into resistance.
So it's almost like having this real-time gauge of the company's emotions.
Yeah.
You can sense where the anxiety is, where the excitement is, and adjust your approach as you go.
It's really powerful stuff.
It is.
And the guide stresses that this shift toward AI-driven transformation, it needs a fundamental change in skills and mindset.
Right.
It's not enough to just understand project management methodologies or change management frameworks anymore.
Okay.
You have to be fluent in the language of data and AI.
So it's not just about being tech savvy. It's about understanding and interpreting the insights that AI is generating.
Yes.
It's about seeing the patterns, connecting the dots, and using that knowledge to make smarter decisions.
Precisely.
Right.
Those transformation leaders, they need to be able to evaluate AI solutions,
Okay.
understand their limits,
Right.
and know how to integrate them effectively into their strategies.
Yeah.
It's about working with AI, not being afraid of it.
There's a section of the guide that I found particularly interesting.
Okay, which one?
The spotlight on private equity.
Ah, yes.
It seems like transformation professionals are playing a crucial role in helping those PE-backed businesses get the most value. And prepare for a successful exit.
Absolutely.
Right.
Whether it's navigating those post-acquisition integrations, streamlining operations for growth,
Yeah.
or finding areas for improvement.
Okay.
Transformation experts are vital in making sure those PE-backed companies are agile, efficient, and ready for success.
The guide mentions that these professionals need a very specific set of skills to thrive in that fast-paced, high-stakes world of private equity.
They do.
Right.
They have to be super adaptable,
Okay.
able to quickly understand different business models and industries.
Right.
They also need a deep understanding of enterprise-wide transformation, covering everything from technology and finance to operations and human resources.
And leadership skills, too.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
They need to be able to influence stakeholders at every level,
Right.
build consensus, and drive change in organizations where the pressure is always on.
Yeah.
And let's not forget data and analytics skills.
Okay.
Those are crucial in the PE world.
Right.
Decisions are often data-driven. So those transformation professionals need to be comfortable with large data sets, pulling out insights, and using them to guide their strategies.
It doesn't sound like a job for the faint of heart,
It's not.
working in private equity.
No.
It's demanding, but it could be really rewarding for those transformation professionals who love fast-paced, results-oriented environments.
It definitely is.
Right.
And the Stanton House Guide has some good advice for anyone thinking about this path.
Okay.
They stress building a strong network, really understanding different industries,
Yeah.
and keeping up with the latest trends and technologies.
Now let's talk about something that's probably on everyone's mind.
What's that?
Salary expectations.
Right.
The guide gives a comprehensive overview of salaries and day rates
It does.
for loads of different change and transformation roles. It breaks down compensation for both inside and outside IR35 engagements, as well as FTC and permanent salary equivalents.
It's a really useful resource.
It is.
For anyone who wants to see how their salary compares or understand what the going rate is for certain roles.
Right.
And it's important to remember these figures are just a guide. Actual salaries can be different depending on location, industry, company size, and the person's skills and experience.
So it's not just about the job title. It's about the value you bring to the table.
Precisely. The more specialized your skills are, the more experience you have. And the better you are at delivering results,
Right.
the more you can earn.
Yeah.
And the guide emphasizes how important continuous learning and development is. In this field, things change so quickly.
They do.
Staying ahead of the curve is essential
Yes.
for progressing in your career and earning more.
The guide also offers some good insights for companies who are trying to attract and retain the best transformation talent,
It does.
especially in this competitive job market.
Yeah. They highlight how important it is to create a compelling employee value proposition
Right.
that goes beyond just salary and benefits.
Okay.
It's about showing off your company culture,
Yeah.
highlighting opportunities for growth and development, and demonstrating a genuine commitment to innovation and transformation.
They also talk about tailoring the interview process
Yes.
to assess not only technical skills, but also change management capabilities and cultural fit.
Right. It's about finding people who are not only good technically,
Yeah.
but also have the leadership qualities, communication skills, and emotional intelligence to drive successful transformation projects.
And they highlight the need for clear communication
Yes,
and transparency during the hiring process
definitely.
to ensure a positive experience for candidates and to avoid ghosting.
It's about treating candidates with respect,
Yeah.
giving them feedback promptly, and being upfront about your expectations and what the role actually involves.
They also suggest emphasizing flexibility and project-based opportunities,
Yes.
which appeal to a lot of transformation professionals who thrive on variety and challenge.
That's a great point.
Right.
A lot of transformation professionals,
Yeah.
they like the idea of working on different projects across different industries
Right.
with different teams.
Okay.
It's about giving them chances to learn, grow, and expand their skill sets.
Another important point is to highlight
Yeah.
the company's commitment to innovation
Mm-hmm.
and adopting new technologies, particularly AI.
Yes.
This shows candidates that the company is forward-thinking and invested in staying ahead of the curve.
That's really important for attracting top talent.
It is.
Those transformation professionals want to work for companies that are embracing the future,
Right.
not stuck in the past.
Yeah.
They want to be a part of something exciting,
Yeah.
something that's pushing boundaries.
And obviously, offering competitive compensation and benefits
Of course.
is crucial for attracting and keeping the best people.
Yes.
This could include performance-based bonuses, opportunities for professional development, and flexible work arrangements.
It's about creating a package that recognizes and rewards the contributions of those transformation professionals.
Right.
It's about investing in their growth and creating a work environment where they feel valued.
Finally, the guide stresses the importance of thorough referencing to verify a candidate's claimed accomplishments.
Definitely.
You can't just rely on resumes and interviews.
No.
Employers need to dig deeper.
Yeah. To understand a candidate's track record of delivering results.
They suggest asking for specific examples
Yes.
of how candidates have overcome challenges, managed stakeholders, and achieved measurable results in their previous transformation projects.
It's about going beyond the buzzwords.
Right.
And getting to the heart of what a candidate has actually achieved.
Yeah.
It's about understanding their leadership style, their problem-solving abilities, and their ability to navigate complex situations.
And it's about talking to people who have actually worked with the candidate.
Yes.
Who can give insights into their strengths, weaknesses, and whether they'd be a good fit for the role.
Exactly.
So as we wrap up our deep dive into the Stanton House Salary Guide for 2025,
Yeah.
what key takeaways should we leave our listeners with?
I think the Stanton House Salary Guide makes it really clear this whole world of change and transformation, it's not for the faint-hearted.
No, it's not.
It's dynamic and challenging, but so rewarding, especially for people who love to learn new things and push boundaries.
And this guide really does feel like a roadmap
It does.
for navigating this ever-changing landscape.
Yeah.
It shows us the big trends, the skills everyone wants, and the mindset you need to really make it in this AI-powered future.
And it's full of practical tips, too.
Yes.
Whether you're already a pro looking to take your career further or a company trying to build a great transformation team.
One thing that really stood out to me
What's that?
is how much they focus on those human skills. Even with AI becoming so important in business transformation,
Yeah.
those human things,
Right.
empathy, communication, creative problem solving,
Uh-huh.
they're becoming even more valuable.
That's a really important point.
Isn't it?
It's not about AI taking over.
Yeah.
It's about figuring out how to work with it,
Yes.
using its power, but still bringing our own human strengths to the table.
So as our listeners think about all of this, what's one final thought-provoking idea you'd like to leave them with?
How about this? As AI gets more and more advanced, how will the role of the change and transformation leader change? What new skills and mindsets will they need to lead, inspire, and drive real change in a world where the lines between human and machine are getting blurrier and blurrier?
That's a really interesting question.
It is, isn't it?
And I think it's something every transformation professional should be thinking about.
Definitely.
It's all about staying curious, being adaptable, and staying ahead of the curve.
Absolutely.
This deep dive has given us a lot to consider,
It has.
and I hope it's given our listeners the tools they need to tackle the exciting challenges and opportunities that are waiting for them in the world of change and transformation.
Me too.
Until next time, keep exploring.